Tonight on the North American Friends Movie Club.
An airplane goes.
A machine gun goes.
And every boat in England goes ding, ding, wee-oo.
We watched the 2017 epic historical war thriller Dunkirk.
So roll up some film strips like gauze and put them in your movie first aid kit.
And put on your movie oxygen mask that also has a radio inside of it.
Because we're on a road trip to Movie City, and we just stopped for some cold Dr. Peppers. This is what it sounds like when we do a podcast. We're currently doing one. This is the North American Friends Movie Club, and you might notice something about the name of our show. And that's Friends Comes Before Movie Club. So I got to ask my two fellow enlisted friends, how we doing?
I've been honorably discharged from, I don't know.
Your old job that you didn't like.
Thank you. Yeah, I've been on vacation for what feels like years now. And I got to tell you guys something. It's awesome. I really...
You could get used to this?
Yes. I really suggest people just like leaving their home and going other places and not having to work. It's really good.
Mama was on the lake, I saw.
Yeah, I thought you were on that water. The water dog's out on the lake.
Yeah.
Mama was on the lake. Mama went to Colorado. Mama's been to the mountains and the Midwest Sea. And I feel like a full person. I feel like
wow.
I'm ready to start my new job on a positive footnote. I don't know, guys. I'm just vibing and styling. You know how we do.
Yeah, I every time I see you on water, I laugh and laugh and laugh to myself.
Why?
Because it's funny to me because I created a character that called Mama who drinks champagne out of flutes on the water and people cater to her and she has like a big inflatable unicorn that she gets on and it's tied to the boat and she just...
And a big hat?
Yeah, and a big hat and the hat gets bigger every day. And that's the character I created in my head, even though it's not true. But it
there
makes me
are
laugh.
some similarities to
Very
the reality.
much so. The character is based off of you, yes. I saw Jamie was there. Nice to see Jamie.
Yeah, that's Jamie's place. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I have
I
to.
figured.
Yeah. Oh,
that's
okay.
the best for you because you get to enjoy the boat without actually having to do anything with the boat.
100%. And Jamie did have a conversation with me this time around because so it's a duplex and the other side, they're going to buy the other side too, Ted's family. And so they're going to have all this space. And Jamie said, well, you know, because Jules will really lean into being a guest. Like, and so if she's asked to do anything when we're at the lake, she's like, but I'm a guest.
Oh, respect it. But yeah.
Yeah.
So Jamie was like, well, what are your thoughts about being less of a guest? And I was like, and more of a community member? I'm excited. I'm like, hell yes, I will be a part of this community of people that, you know, have responsibility down there. And Jules was like, no. And I was like, why not? She's like, because I won't be a guest anymore.
That's right. No, that's true. That's very much true.
Like right now, she's got the best of all worlds where she gets to go to the lake and no work. She gets to use the I'm a guest, but she knows things will change.
Yeah.
You'll have her out there digging ditches. And
she's going to have to take
Ted's
the trash up the hill. Absolutely.
She's going to have to learn how to tie clove hitches. And
that's for real though. Like that is it. So my nieces this year have boat responsibilities and they have to learn how to do absolutely. I think it's good for kids to learn kind of practical skills like that. You know how to drive a boat and stuff.
Knowing the thing about a luxury cruising boat is that's life skills. Yes, I agree.
This is not a a luxury cruising boat. This is a pontoon boat. Like, this is...
Mama was on the lake with her big hat and her sunglasses. She had kids sleeping on top of her. Yeah, it didn't look luxury at all.
That was a pontoon boat, everyone else. And there's varying degrees of pontoons.
It's a pontoon yacht.
Yeah.
It's not a yacht.
It's a pontoon
yacht.
yacht.
Has a foredeck, or like a yacht you walk into in the front. Just like
She just dropped the foredeck on us, the
Yeah,
captain's
she just-
back.
I don't even know what that means. I actually just made that up.
I got foredeck. Oh, I can't believe it.
I gotta Google it. I don't think that's even a thing.
I'd rather
That's
be told to
hilarious.
go fuck myself than have boat terminology thrown at me.
You guys, I have to have some authenticity to my fashion. If I was not comfortable on a boat, then I could not wear my cardigans and my layers and my khakis and my sandals.
Oh, to me, I see you on a boat. I say she was born for the boat.
Yeah.
She's a water baby.
This is where the character comes from. What's up with Nate Dogg? What's new with Nate?
Yeah, I have exciting news to report this week.
Oh my God.
There's a new human being on Earth that lives in my house.
Oh my
And
gosh.
it's one of the tiniest kinds of human beings they are. It was a baby. It's a
Oh
tiny
my
little
gosh.
baby named Nora.
I love that name.
When babies are small, they have the smallest little toes you've ever seen in your life. They look like 3 crumbs at the end of a foot.
Yes.
They're the tiniest little things you've ever seen. I like to look at a baby's little toe.
Oh.
Technically, when babies are small, all babies are small. Then they're not babies anymore.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
But this was
They
a
have the-
newborn. Newborns are so small because they have to fit inside you. They're
Yeah.
so little. Oh, congratulations to the mother and father.
Is it Andy's child?
Andy
Or-
and Bree, it's a new
Okay.
baby.
Congratulations. That's wonderful. Brent, you still need to give us an update, but then I have an important new segment for us.
Okay.
Ooh.
You guys were 100% correct about me getting some flack about the Chris Farley stuff.
Mm-hmm.
People were very upset with me.
Yeah.
Like,
I'm not
I
surprised.
Like, it got personal though. Like mocking comments and emojis, and people thought I was doing a bit because Brent's just being Brent. No, I just didn't like the guy. And I didn't even bring it up this time. And someone just brought it up, blindsided me with it, and people piled on. And I was like, well, I didn't really do much. But then, of course, I had to double down. And it ended with me saying if Chris Farley was still alive now, he'd be doing a MAGA tour with Jim Brewer
Oh, fuck.
called Thick and Thin, Make America Laugh Again.
Oh,
And-
no.
And I really leaned into it.
Oh, man.
And
Brent,
I
that's
said,
good and mean.
yeah, I know. Well, it's true. And if,
Yeah,
it
you
wasn't for
got
Adam,
his ass.
if it wasn't for Adam Sandler, none of these people would be even funny. And they're talking about, well, you guys were 100% correct. I flew under the radar for like 2 days, and then all of a sudden it got brought up, and then boom, and
Floodgates.
I was blindsided. Mocking comments about my personality and character. I'm like, I just don't like the guy.
It's like talking shit on Dolly Parton or Celine
it's not
Dion.
really. He's been dead for like 20 years, and he wasn't even that great when he was
more.
alive.
He is venerated.
Beloved.
He was a sad man who tortured himself to make people laugh. I don't think
he tortured him.
Thick and Thin, Make America Laugh Again. I gotta do something about conspiracy theories and shit. I gotta get myself out of this world that I'm dabbling into. I listened to a podcast about the Mandela effect, and I'm not saying that we are in a simulation. I am saying that I could see it.
Which was the Mandela that hit home the closest?
The Fergie lyric from the Black Eyed Peas song. I forget. Boom boom pow. You know.
Boom boom pow.
You know the lyric that goes, "I'm so something."
I'm so 2008. You're just 2000 and late.
Yeah, you know what? Okay, that's how everyone knows it, right? That's the lyrics. It's not. It's 3008.
What?
Yep.
What?
I'm so 3008. You sold 2000 and late.
Yeah. So I think when you have deja vu, it's just bad coding in the simulation.
See, I agree with you, but I don't think it's like there's computers.
No, I don't think I do. I do. I think it's the person
There's
that
computers that are controlling us.
they just run different types of scenarios. Like the pandemic was a scenario, and they see how
Why did they load that one for fuck's sakes?
They have to. Like war was a simulation. They're collecting data, basically. It could be it. I'm not saying that is.
What? They have enough. No, Steve lost me there.
Okay.
Because I think you're onto something with that
Don't
there
encourage
are
any
different...
of this.
Okay.
Don't encourage it. When Kate told me that I was should cut back on my edibles, and Nate, when you said last week that she's just trying to keep you from the truth, it's very funny. You're like, she's just trying to keep you from the truth. Like everyone's trying to keep you from the truth. That's very funny. And you guys know how to describe me. If you're going to describe me to a blind date, you would say that he knows trends when it comes to foods. And I've been taking a lot of flack lately about me saying trends. Like not predicted, but I saw the trend shift from red velvet cake to salted caramel flavor. And then I called it, and everyone's like, okay, whatever. And then I called the salted caramel to funfetti thing. And that
Am I supposed to remember this?
No,
is this something that, okay.
This is, but I want you to remember it now.
Okay.
Because I'm going to finish with the next prediction. And then I called the funfetti to s'mores. We're currently in the s'mores generation trend, and people are mad at me saying s'mores aren't a new thing. They're not a trend. It's always been around. I'm like, yeah, trends come back. That's the whole thing about trends. You can't walk down the grocery store aisle without getting hit with a s'mores flavored such and such. So that's the new flavor thing. You were currently in.
What's next? What's next?
Well, we're currently in the s'mores. I don't have anything for the sweet side yet, but I do have the next trend for savory, and that's hot honey.
Hot honey.
Hot honey.
Yeah.
That's my stripper name.
You're going, well, whatever you want to get that money, that boat money. Whatever.
That's right. How do I afford my water life?
Exactly. When you are going to Life Aquatic, when you're going down a grocery store aisle within the next 3 months, you're going to hot honey peanuts, hot honey frozen pizza, hot honey wings. They're going to be everywhere. Hot honey, hot on the streets, 2024. I called it. Stay tuned to this channel for your next dessert trend. It's coming soon.
I'm here waiting, bated breath.
Yeah,
I'm so excited.
And then everyone's going to owe me an apology.
Always.
What's the new segment, Kate?
Did you guys know what just happened 2 days ago? It was the opening of the 2024 Paris Summer Olympics.
Yes.
And I think that we need to, as a podcast that represents a portion of the world, 1/7 of the continents, North America, that we should just mention at least that it's the Olympics, and maybe a little something about how each country is doing, or maybe just how about our continent versus the world. And I bet we do pretty good.
Oh, if Canada gets to team up with you guys, yeah, Canada's doing a lot better all of a sudden. We're like, hey, we're doing great.
Your new segment's the Olympics?
Yes.
Okay. I really enjoyed the opening ceremonies, the heavy metal band with the headless Marie Antoinette.
Oh, that was fucking hard.
That was pretty cool.
That was probably the best opening ceremony since the guy shot the bow.
The arrow?
Yeah.
Yeah, that arrow, I saw the footage. It was pretty sick. Every time I see it, I'm like, hell yeah, dude.
I need to watch
the
that.
pressure? The pressure of shooting that arrow?
No, I think it was on a wire. I think it was on a wire. I think it was the Atlanta Olympics.
Oh, yeah, that one. Yeah.
That was pretty cool.
Were you watching the opening ceremonies prior to the rock band playing on the side of the hotel?
No.
Okay. So there was this whole part where it's like French dancers, and then the dancers dance into this hotel, and then there's 3 of them, and they fake kiss each other in a threesome, and then they walk into the hotel room, and then they close the door, and it was seriously menage a trois. And that was and people are getting upset that there was a homage to The Last Supper, the painting. And it's these are French people. This is French culture. They don't give a fuck about religion. They created existentialism and all of this art and fucking and being free.
Well, I don't think they invented fucking. I think we had that down before the French.
They didn't invent a new kind of kissing, though.
That's
true. Give it to them more credits too.
Let's get them the French kissing. In French inhale, which signifies someone wants to French kiss you, and then menage a trois. The French are cool as fuck.
Means?
Yeah, if someone's
I didn't know that.
Yeah. So when Shag gets home from golf,
you stick a cigarette in his mouth.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, the French are fucking badass. Cool. They invented all the cool stuff. They probably invented PlayStation and Xbox.
Oh yeah, probably.
They had something to do with it.
French fries.
French fries. French inhale.
Wine.
Cheese.
French onion soup.
Damn right. Good cheese. Lots
they
of
really
good
do got
butter.
Good cheese.
Lots of good butter. Foods.
Who was that actor with the big nose? He was French.
Gerard Depardieu.
He loved wine. The wine. We forgot about wine.
I said that 3 times.
Oh, did you?
They also have wine, you guys. I don't know if you guys heard they got wine.
My hands have been going a mile a minute. I've been yelling, and I blocked. I got the horse blinders on right now.
Yeah, my eyes rolled back in my head when Kate said 3 people pretended to kiss.
You're like Homer when he grabbed the gummy off that girl's butt.
Yeah.
The pigs in his butt.
It was crazy, though. It was crazy. No, I think the French are hardcore. They just don't give a fuck. And that's kind of cool.
We got to stop. They don't want to fight in war. Ooh, big bads. Who cares? They're fucking.
Exactly. Speaking of wars.
Speaking of fucking.
Oh, good job, Kate.
We watched a war movie.
We did. We ended Brent's beach birthday bonanza off on a somber note, but still had a beach.
It had a beach. It was all beach. It was almost 95% beach.
Oh,
a lot of sand.
You couldn't get more beach than this movie.
There was so much beach that they were going to different parts of the beach, far away from each other, and it's still beach.
Yeah, they walked and walked and walked, and they were still at the beach. Yeah, you're right.
Kate, I would love if you tell us what happened in this movie.
Dunkirk, 2017, is a true story of the beginning of World War II when Germany was had their shit together. And so they had entered France and had taken all of France. And so they had pushed back the British army as well as the French army to eventually the Allies, us, French and England, had decided that they needed to escape because they were just being decimated. And so 300,000 some odd soldiers were on the beach of Dunkirk so they could get out on boats. And everyone was afraid because if the Germans took all of France, then they could easily hop the Sound and make it and start invading England. And so the British army was not wanting that, obviously. And so they asked all of their civilian boaters, like pleasure yachts. One might say that I would have been one of those called out. For sure, taking the tune over to pick up some soldiers. But the story is how complicated it was and how dangerous, because there was only one mole, and I had to Google it. A mole is a long thing that goes into the ocean so that big ships that are deep can pull up and collect people. So there was only one of those areas left, and everything that was getting in the water that was big was being torpedoed or shot down by airplanes. And then, so there's lots of different soldier characters that I'm not going to get into. But eventually, what happens are all of these civilian vessels come and collect all of these soldiers. And even though they were like, the soldiers coming back thought that they would be ridiculed because they had ran. But they were greeted, and that was when Winston Churchill did his big fucking speech and was a good leader and rallied everybody. And I want to remind everyone that we eventually do always beat the Nazis, and love wins. The end.
Great work, Kate. As always. That was one of my favorite ones you've ever done. And speaking of favorite things, do you want to talk about our favorite parts?
I sure do.
Let's do it.
This was all of our first time seeing this movie, I believe.
Yes.
I wrote a joke as Kate in the first 5 minutes of this movie. I wrote a joke as Kate. Would you like to hear it?
Yes, I would.
Two guys taking a shit within the first 3 minutes. I thought this was Dunkirk, not Dumpkirk.
Oh, that was good.
Yeah. This is the first movie I recall where two separate guys were having a shit in the first 5 minutes of a movie.
Just like it starts off so intense, right? Like the guy's running away from the shooting and like people dying around him.
Yeah, like he's with like 8 people and then 7 of them just get immediately killed as they run through the city and he's the only one who survives.
And so then we follow him, right? The rest of the movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's kind of like our main character. This movie is broken up in a really strange way where you get the soldiers on the beach perspective, you get the guys in the Air Force perspective, and you get a civilian perspective of the civilians coming in the boat. So it plays with time a little bit in a bit of a confusing way. It probably makes a lot more sense on a second or third viewing.
Yeah.
I should admit I have a pre-existing bias against Chris Nolan.
Go on.
I think, and here's, you know what? This is one of my takes. It's not even a hot take because I know I'm wrong, but it's just still what I believe, you know? I think he's like as good as you can get as a technical filmmaker. Like there's nobody else who he's reached 100% completion of understanding how to do stunts and use the camera and just like the actual nuts and bolts of making a movie. But I think my biggest criticism is always the writing of his movies and the characters of his movies. And so this was a really interesting one where it's visually incredible. You can tell that they really did film all those planes and all those boats, and like the plane crashes. They for sure crashed real planes into the oceans. Like, it's like, oh, this is also crazy. And also, I don't think I connected with a single character in the entire movie, which would be is very sort of a Chris Nolan experience for me. What about you guys?
My problem is it's a really cool story. And that no one really heard about, I guess, because I never heard about it.
I hadn't either.
It was a cool effort, like very cool, like especially with the civilians getting involved. The problem with the movie was every soldier was extremely good looking, and they all looked the same, and they were all brunette, chiseled jaw soldiers. I know England,
and no nicknames, that's Soapbox, and that's Porky, like so you can remember.
Here comes Liver, yeah, like Liver is a real guy, by the way, from around here. I think we talked about him before. His ear was shaped like a liver. Yeah, okay.
Oh my god.
This is the problem. I know British people. British people, you guys are a lovely culture, even though you stole most of it. Lovely. I'm sure you're lovely people. You aren't exactly known for being handsome and gorgeous.
Yeah, it's true.
Listen, we all have our crosses to bear. We're Canadians. We got the stereotype moose suckers, maple syrup sucker, whatever. You guys aren't exactly known for being the most handsome gentleman in the world. However, everybody in this movie was a fucking male model, and I didn't know who was who. And then put them all underwater. That makes it 10 times harder to see who was who. And then, like, the ugliest guy in the movie is Harry Styles. I mean, come on.
Yeah, I agree. It was hard to differentiate the characters. And that first guy we see running through the streets of the town around Dunkirk, his name is Tommy. That was Tommy.
Tommy.
And so there was no humanity. Okay, that's obviously wrong, right? Because we're seeing military action. That's basically what we're seeing. Is we're seeing a it's not called a battle, but whatever it was.
It's a military operation. I think you're correct with that.
Yeah, there's no. So like, there's this big scene where they're in the grounded ship that they think might take them out when the tide comes in, and they're arguing with each other about who's gonna die, basically. And there's like we didn't know anything about their relationships other than they were just soldiers next to each other for us to care about the stakes individually. But I cared about the stakes of the England versus Germany more than I cared about Harry Styles and Tommy.
Like, I know that this will make people upset, especially if you like this movie. Me saying this would be like, you don't get it, Nate. And you're right. I don't. You're right. I'm wrong. I'll get that on the record first. But like this, I would have connected so much more with this movie if it had some of the like classic war movie touchstones. Like I need a scene where some British character actor is dressed up like Winston Churchill, and he's talking to some generals, and they're like, "We're never going to make it." And then he slams his fist on the desk and he goes, "You get those boys out of there, whatever it takes. I don't care if you have to get every boat in England." Like, I need that shit, man, because it's just to just come in it like without the context, without the like historical context of how important this is, and it just. It's like, it feels like it's based on a book that I haven't read, and I'm supposed to know a bunch of stuff that I don't know. That's almost like how I felt watching this movie.
Like Christopher Nolan assumed everybody was a Dunkirk expert when they went to go see Dunkirk. Whereas most of the people that went to see Dunkirk are going to see it because it's a Christopher Nolan movie and Cillian Murphy and Harry Styles were in it.
This completely passed me by because I had zero fucking interest in it then. Like, I barely knew that this movie had come out. I'd heard about it, but all it is a war movie, right? And so it's a lot of explosions, it's a lot of violence, it's a lot of tragedy, and that is not something I like to, not the kind of media I like to engage in all the time. I did enjoy this movie. I enjoyed watching it.
It clips along.
Yes, and I felt it felt good to watch. Like, it was horrible, right? But like, there is a heart to it. Like, my favorite character, he's already getting my gold, is the captain of the Moonstone. That guy was fucking awesome. And like,
Mark Rylance.
How fucking British, like, to me, that is like the best of British men who are just fucking stoic, but a heart of gold. Like, we're going to help out the boys because my son died. Like, oh,
that storyline, I think, is the perfect example of like the Chris Nolan criticism that I have, where like, I don't know how you say this guy's last name. Who's Sabrina Carpenter's boyfriend? I call him Barry
Keoghan. I don't know. I would say Keoghan. I know that's wrong.
He looks like he's made of clay. Bothers me.
He does,
like,
a little bit, yeah.
He does kind of, yeah.
Or he's like a candle that's like too close to another candle.
It's like he gets pushed over and hits his head and eventually dies. And it's like, I don't care about him. Like, I don't know anything about him. I don't know why he was there. We didn't spend even a second being like,
I don't know why.
Because Cillian Murphy, Cillian, is it Cillian or Cillian?
In this case, it's Cillian.
In this movie, yeah it's Cillian.
So, good point. That's very good. Cillian pushes him because he has fucking trauma.
Yeah.
And he hits his head and he falls down the stairs.
Yeah.
And I think it gets him just right. Like, and I think he had brain swelling and he fucking died.
Who goes
like,
blind then does?
I
think
just
that
needed him to be like they had to give me something to care about him. Be like, if he was like on the boat, he's like, you know, after seeing War, when I get home, I'm going to marry Annabelle. And they're like, yes, he's going to marry Annabelle when he gets home. And then he dies. But what about Annabelle?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
But this is just like, I'm just like, it's just some kid.
He
who
looked
sucks.
like a wax guy with a stupid little sweater vest on. But
I think that was the point, right? That this kid had so much in front of him. Like, he was 17.
He looked 36.
I know. I'm going to defend this character. It's not Barry's
I don't know if I like this Barry Keoghan character guy.
It doesn't matter. I like the character. So it's Keoghan.
Sure.
Keoghan. Barry Keoghan.
I don't know if I like him as a person.
That's the Wikipedia spelling.
I have to invest more time into this guy to see if I like him. So far, I've seen him in this movie.
Did you not see Saltwater? Or
no, Saltburn.
Saltburn?
Yeah. No, I didn't watch that one.
I did. It's fucking, it's a movie. That's a film.
Yeah, Melissa said the same thing.
I know he fucks a grave.
He fucks a grave?
You don't mind watching it.
Yeah, I know he fucks a grave.
Well, it's not, I mean.
Like the dirt?
Yeah. But I mean, you got to see the movie.
I respect that. Love's love. And if you miss someone.
Love's love.
What's the ultimate way to show that you miss someone?
Yeah.
So maybe I do like Gary. Because he's willing to do what people need to do. Nothing wrong with that. Listen, let's not shame anybody for doing that. That's love.
No women in this movie, by the way.
Yeah, I don't think there's a single one.
What?
Not a single woman in this film.
There was at the end she was giving out something, tea or something.
Nurses. We saw some nurses.
One nurse gives out some tea.
I was like, this one. I wrote that in. I'm like, this is for the boys.
Those fucking queens deserve more recognition. Can you imagine being a woman? In that.
What? What are we talking about?
During the war, like those nurses.
They had it fucking made in the shade.
No, they died by drowning in the holes of ships.
You don't. You know what if you respect the sea, you know the sea could take you at any moment.
Mm-hmm. Good point.
This is a good sea movie.
He's an island boy, so he knows.
You know that the biggest
360 degrees.
Yeah, the journey. I can walk out with a lobster right now. I am.
He's surrounded by Trish.
And we got an advisory this week too. We can't go on the beaches. Can't go swimming.
Because the Portuguese man o' wars or different kind of man o' wars?
Oh, new bacteria levels are too high.
What are you guys putting
too
out
much
in the
bacteria.
sea?
I don't know listen, this is another part. No, this is another thing that I gotta watch myself around. I think there's something going on, and they're just saying, here's a bacteria level thing. I think something's going on. I don't
trying to keep you out.
Yeah.
Try to keep you from the truth.
Listen, I'm not saying it was just the timing of it and all the beaches. All really.
What do you think it is? That's good. That's interesting.
I don't know. I know all the beaches have the bacteria levels in them. I don't think so. There's not one beach on the island that we can go on because of the bacteria levels, and I don't think so. I don't believe it. But I think
that is kind of
a body or something. I think. Yeah.
What if it's like a sea monster?
Jaws situation. They don't want to scare off the tourists in the summer.
That's it.
I don't know what's going on, but there's something obviously going on. The guy shooting at a plane with a rifle, that'd be me. I'd do that.
Pretty funny.
Yeah, I'd do that.
Funny.
Listen,
you'd have to.
Why give me a gun then?
Thank you. You're going to die.
Guns are meant to be shot.
It was probably the coolest shot in the movie where the bombs are like approaching one at a time in a line towards the dude, and it blows the guy up near him, and then he doesn't get blown up. Like that was pretty cool.
Oh, the plane crashing into the sea was very cool. The very first plane that went down. It really bothered me though. Anytime you listen, I know Christopher Nolan and Tom Hardy have a connection, but you can't do one movie with Tom Hardy as Bane and then another movie with Tom Hardy and put another mask on him and have him talk into it because it sounds exactly like Bane.
Yeah.
Bane was flying that plane the whole time.
It's such an interesting choice. I kept thinking about it as I was watching, where I was like, he doesn't do anything.
No.
Because he can't. He's in a plane with a mask on. So like all the time you spend with Tom Hardy is just him like touching a dial, and you can't see his face or how he feels or what he's thinking. He's not talking to anybody. I'm like, we're spending so much time with a guy that I don't like. I cannot connect with him in any way.
Probably he's the best actor out of all of except for Cillian Murphy. What? Tom Hardy is amazing.
He's a great actor.
Have you seen the Peaky Blinders?
In this role?
No.
Out
just
of
means in
all of
general.
these people?
No. I'm saying in general, he is the best actor out of all these people.
And they're wasting him.
Oh, I see.
Yeah,
I
it's
see.
like,
Yes,
it's like putting him, you put a mask on him and cover him up the whole movie. And I get really frustrated with old-time war movies because of their shitty technology. I can't go from watching Top Gun Maverick to this. I can't.
It's a downgrade.
People are going fucking Mach 10. And then I got this guy with chalk. He's using chalk in the cockpit.
Would this movie be better, Brent, if they played Highway to the Danger Zone during some of the Dunkirk scenes?
No, because obviously that's stealing from Top Gun Maverick. I know what you're doing, but yes, to get to that, this movie would have benefited greatly from the Peaky Blinders treatment.
Sure. With his red right hand.
Oh, God.
And I know I mentioned the Golden Earring Radar Love before, but this movie was screaming for Radar Love.
I will give it credit. I was very happy to see it was an hour 45. Like this would have been a tough hang at 2 hours and 20 minutes. But it clips. It's pretty nice and quick paced and moves along pretty good. I'll definitely give it credit there. I understand what he's doing is he's making it like super realistic. Like this is what it would have actually been like. And he achieves that goal of being like, yeah, if you were a fighter pilot, this is what it would be like. The problem is I think we crave to know more about these people. Like, I would rather you be unrealistic. Like, let Tom Hardy talk to the guy on the radio as they're flying about shit that is not important so that I know who they are. Do you know what I mean? Like, I know they would never do that anymore. They wouldn't be talking to each other over the radio and like, so what are you going to do when you get home? Like, I can't wait to get back to the farm where I live. Like, he's a farmer. He's just a simple farmer. Like, I understand that that's not the point of this movie, but the absence of it is so stark because when something bad happens, you're like, oh, okay, who cares?
Yeah. Like the guy that Barry Keoghan, I could care less that he was Keoghan, that he was blind. I'm like, oh, well, I'll roll him off, put him in the sea, make room for some soldiers. He's not going to make it. Like, I didn't give a fuck about him. That's the problem. And when they were on the boat, they first introduced Cillian Murphy character, and they went and got him some tea. And for no reason whatsoever, he knocked the tea out of the guy's hands. If that was the face I would have made at him, I would have been so disappointed and upset that he just knocked the tea.
Too.
And then the guy's response was, I'll go get him more tea. No, I'm not going to get him more tea. He had his chance. He knocked it in my hand for no reason. I'm just trying to help. And then he fucking blinds my fucking waxy friend. Now, toss him over too. Make more room for appreciative people.
And that was really interesting, the part where he's like, is the kid okay? And they're like, lie to him. They're like, yeah, he's fine. It's like, no, why are you protecting his feelings? He's a murderer.
Yeah, like I get the whole PTSD thing, but I mean, what you did to the 17-year-old kid is worse than anything you did more.
I think they're trying to show how bad it was, right?
But we don't need to know how. We know how bad war was.
Bad. The captain had perspective. I think the captain is our, the civilian captain was our entryway into. I don't know, guys. I don't know. I felt connected to that part. I didn't feel connected to the soldiers that were trying to escape onto the boat because it was just action.
Yeah,
action.
Underwater. I didn't know who the fuck was who. I'm like, Harry Styles died. I thought Harry Styles died twice.
They tried to murder Harry Styles at least 4 times.
He was a bad guy in this movie too. He wasn't very nice.
He was an asshole.
I didn't like him.
Also, these guys were not cold enough. They were not playing cold enough for me.
And we don't need to know how bad war was. We know how bad war was.
That's why we don't like it. What's
Like
up
on
with
this podcast,
Yeah,
we don't like war. We want that on the record.
not into
Anti-war podcast.
it. Also, all the foam, that's gross. Foam on the beach is gross.
Foam is real. Foam was a
I
real
know.
thing.
It's gross. What
Why
is it?
It's foam. I don't know.
Bacterias.
Is it bacteria?
I don't know.
I'm going to Google beach foam. I think it's fucking gross. And I don't like it.
Do you think that was planned, or do you think the foam came in and Christopher Nolan saw that and his eyes got right wide? He's like, get the cameras.
Sea foam.
Set it up.
It's created by the agitation of seawater.
They don't know what it is. That's what they're in.
Particularly when it contains higher concentrations of dissolved organic matter, including proteins, lignins, and lipids.
Oh, maybe.
Oh, that sounded like bacteria to me.
No. I bet you this is how crazy he is. I bet you that was to signify the dead bodies in the water.
Ooh.
And they added extra foam on the beach.
Yeah,
to be like,
because all that fat's breaking down and protein in the bodies, and it's creating the foam.
Like every time someone gets on a boat explodes. It's like crazy how many times. It's like 8 boats these guys get on and they keep getting blown up
later.
Nightmare.
I think I like this movie now because of the foam. That's pretty. I bet you that's what happened. I wish I had access to Christopher Nolan. I'd have to ask him, like, did you put the foam in to signify people dying in the water? I guarantee that's it. Which means it's a very cool thing, and I like it. Okay.
All right.
Are you guys ready for explosion of 9 trivia questions?
I'm nervous.
Yeah. This is a special quiz because this is the first North American Friends Movie Club quiz. We did the viewer's choice, and which means the viewer movie that we picked, they got to help make the quiz.
Oh my God.
So we have we had 10 questions, but Kate ruined one with
Moonstone.
Yeah, Moonstone. So we're gonna get rid of that one, or maybe we'll see how that.
Or how about I get a point for being awesome?
How about you just sit down, listen to the next 9 questions, and take part in the Dunkirk explosion with us.
Trish would never. She would never say that.
We moved on from. This is the type of podcast we are. We have moved on from Trish and Barb and Star go to Vista Del Mar
no, we
to
haven't.
Dunkirk. That's a natural transition from that movie to this movie. Question number 1. So you'll know my questions, and then you'll know Scott's questions, because Scott put he kind of named the questions. And also he texted me today to say, did we record yet? I said no. He said, please tell these people I don't love war. And I said, well, you do love war. This led to probably 100 messages back and forth over an hour and a half period about if he loved war. I'll just read off quickly some of the highlights. I don't love war, simply not true. I said, you admire it. He said, no, I simply know about tanks and planes. And I said, which are used in what? And he said, I just find them interesting machines. And so I said, let's compromise. And I'll say, you don't love war. I'll say, you know more about war than most people. And he said, that's fair.
Okay.
All right.
So, and that he loves war machines.
I believe him.
He
I
loves
believe
war.
him that he doesn't love war.
I also said that maybe I'll just say that you appreciate the strategies of war. And then that kind of threw a wrench into the plans, and he got mad. He said, I don't appreciate the strategies. So anyway, he doesn't love war. He just knows a lot about war because he finds the tanks and planes interesting. But we digress. Question number 1. The very first scene in the movie is those 7 soldiers running around that town in France. And one of the guy gets a little nicotine craving, and he puts his hand in the window to grab a cigarette butt out of an ashtray. How many butts are in the ashtray?
Ooh.
Do we have 5, 6, 7, or 8? We're going to start off with the Nate.
I'm going to guess 6 butts.
Okay.
I'm going to guess lucky number 7.
That man, the last thing he did was put his hand in an ashtray with 6 butts. Nate gets the first point. All right. They're doing Tom Bain Hardy is doing a fuel check when he's flying the planes. That's their first fuel check they do in the movie. And then his flying partner calls out an enemy position. Was that enemy coming in from 3 o'clock, 6 o'clock, 11 o'clock, or 12 o'clock? 8.
11.
Okay, Nate.
That's what I was leaning towards. I'm going to say the same thing.
We expect one of you in the wreckage, brother. That guy was coming in from 11 o'clock. So that's a point for you and Kate. This question, this is what sparked me accusing Scott of loving war. What type of engines were in the British planes? Were they Pratt and Whitney, Alliance, Rolls-Royce Merlin, or General Electric? Nate.
I'm going to say they were Rolls-Royce Merlin.
What was it? Yes.
Rolls-Royce Merlin?
Yes.
That is correct. Rolls-Royce Merlin. When I approached Scott about taking part of the quiz, he said, yeah, that'd be great. He's like, do I ask questions like, what was in the planes? Like, what engine? I'm like, well, the fact you know that is why you love war.
Yeah, I've come to the right guy.
So they were frustratingly close to being home. They could practically see it, one of the guys said. How many hours by boat is it from Dunkirk to England? And we're going with Kate. Is it 1, 2, 3, or 4 hours?
I'm going to say 3.
I'm going to say 4.
This all happened within an hour and 45 minutes, which means it's only 2 hours.
Fuck.
From England. That means Scott are on the board.
Gone forever.
Which is probably another reason why the movie was only an hour and 45 minutes. Oh, I'm liking this. All right, the next couple questions are our friend Scott's. Yeah, we got 5. Oi, that's mental, isn't it? How many cups of tea are given to a main character? How many cups of tea does Cillian Murphy get in this whole movie? Is it toy?
Oh my
2?
God.
I know, I'm losing it. Is it 2, 3, 4, or 5?
I'm going to say it's a 4-cup film.
Okay.
I'm also going to say 4.
That tea throwing bastard was given 4 cups of Queen's Love. That's
Ooh.
right. 4. So that's a point for both of you guys.
Queen's Love. Is that what tea is called?
I just made that up.
Okay.
Well, I made
It sounded good.
I made that up years ago, and I just use it now. All right, next question. Oh, I just got the title. Okay, more like Her Majesty's Royal Wavy.
Oh my God.
Instead of Navy. I just got that. How many boats does the main character get on? That's the guy we talked about at the start of the film who we say is the main character.
Okay.
He gets on multiple boats. Does he get on 2, 3, 4, or 5 boats throughout this movie?
I'm trying to count them in my head as fast as I can. I'm going to say
No, it's my
5
turn.
boats.
Isn't it?
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, it's Kate's turn.
He's saying 5, though. I'm going to say 5.
Okay.
Yeah,
And
5 boats.
the main character gets on a total number of 4 boats. Brent and Scott are on the board again.
Gone forever.
What's the score? We get a score update.
It's 4 for me, 3 for Kate, 2 for Brent and Scott.
Okay. Much like Greg, sometimes birds get grounded. How many planes get shot down in this movie?
Ooh.
Greg Bird joke.
Yep. Is it 5, 3, 7, or 6? How many planes get shot down? That's going to be Nate, yes.
I'm going to guess 3 because Tom Hardy's plane is not shot down. He just runs out of gas and lands. So I'm going to say 3 planes.
Okay.
I'm also going to say 3.
Wait.
No. Because there's the German planes.
Yeah, I remembered one more, but I already locked my guess in. I think it's actually 4, but I have to stick with 3 because I said
What
3.
are the options again?
Ooh, this is going to be mired in controversy. We have 5, 3, 7, and 6.
Well, now I want to guess
I'm sticking
5.
with 3. I said 3.
Okay, I
Hey,
said 5.
Hey, you're locking in on your second answer. That's it. You get no more guesses after this.
Okay.
You guys would have ended up in the deep blue with the rest of them because you're both wrong. It's 6. 6 planes get shot down.
6 planes.
Point for Scott and I. We are coming back, baby.
Gone forever.
I'm so upset.
Yeah, you should be. 2 questions left. He's only going one direction, and that's towards home. How many boats does Harry Styles get on in this movie?
Oh, Harry.
4, 3, 2, or 1? Mr. Styles, boat hopping bastard. How many does he get on?
Is it me or Nate?
It's you.
4.
3.
Fuck. I feel like Zane. 3. Yes, he gets on 3 boats.
Fuck!
Yes.
Nate seals the win, but there's still 1 question left that Scott prepared for us.
Damn it. All right, congratulations, Nate. But I'm
Thank you.
disappointed in my own performance.
I was really hoping Scott and I had won this. Scott, this is a personal question. Scott was mad at me that he had to stay up late. I usually go to bed at 11 p.m. How many hours later did I have to go to bed because of these questions?
Are you Brent, or this is Scott
this
talking?
Is Scott. These are Scott's questions. Was it 1.5 hours, 2, 2.5, or 3? He had to stay up later to do these questions because I told him to make them good, and he was tired the next day and mad at me. How later did he have to stay up? Nate.
2.5 hours.
Okay.
1.5.
Nate knows Scott. Scott stayed up 2.5 hours later.
Well,
doing
then
these questions.
then I object
No.
to that because I don't know Scott. I've never spoken to Scott.
I'm pretty sure Nate doesn't know Scott's sleeping schedule.
I'll be honest. I did not use any of my knowledge of Scott to answer that question. I just guessed. A number.
Yeah, it was already wrapped up. It's either 2. So, and plus we gave you 2 guesses at 1 question and you got it wrong. So let's cool it on the accusations there.
Well,
congratulations, Nate.
Much like the Allies, it looked a little dicey for me for a while there. The bad guys seemed to be taking control, but in the end, I pulled it out just like our boys.
You did. You were on that moonstone. That was the question that Nate or Kate ruined, the moonstone. That was the ship that the civilians were on.
Yeah, I knew that.
Yeah. Well, you shouldn't have opened you shouldn't have opened up your apper during the main. You know that was going to be questioned. That's why you didn't remember the name.
Brent.
You knew. Yeah, you knew that you purposely looked at the name.
So
of the
not
boat.
only do I lose, but then I get. I'm gonna fucking kill you next time. I'm gonna win the quiz so hard.
Yeah,
and I'm gonna make you look so dumb, and then I'm gonna make fun of you.
Impossible. Absolutely impossible. Let's give it some medals, some bronze, silver.
Let's do it.
Wartime medals.
Wartime
medals. Bronze, the least of the 3, goes to Harry Styles, only because it's Harry Styles and I love his music and he's really kind of pretty. But I didn't love his character and I didn't love his acting. So.
Oh my God, I just pulled up all the characters. They all look the same in real life too. All right.
Yeah, there's not a lot of acting going on in this movie. I'm going to be real.
There's a lot of fear. Can we embody fear in running, or it's horrible?
I'm going to give my bronze to Kenneth Branagh. I actually love Kenneth Branagh because
I do too.
One of those actors who he never waits to get an opportunity. He will just direct a movie and put himself in as the star, like all of his Shakespeare movies where he's just like, I'm Hamlet now. Just deal with it. Yeah. And there's something about that I love. Like, I just love people who he just wants to be in movies. He wants to direct movies and act in movies. He's very silly as Poirot. Yeah, I like him a lot. Kenny Branagh gets my bronze.
Kenny B also gets my bronze. A lot of eye acting from Kenny. He's a lot of furrow the brow, squinting, and wide eye action. He gets my bronze.
Silver.
My silver goes to Tom Glynn-Carney as Peter Dawson, the son of the boat captain. I liked his innocence.
Do you think he had a crush on George?
No, I think
I didn't get that subtext.
Okay.
No. I thought he did a very natural job of acting. And he was the one I noticed. Yeah, so we have the same birthday, me and this guy.
Ooh, you guys are like best friends.
Oh
You guys should fucking hang out and stuff.
Should.
I'm torn on my silver. I think I'm gonna give it to. I'm trying to decide between Cillian Murphy and Tom Hardy. Because I like them both. I don't think either of them were doing a whole lot. But I'll give it to Cillian. I'll give it to Cillian for his shell-shocked, soggy dude.
Okay.
He's a soggy guy.
Yep. I was down between Cillian and Tom Hardy. Since you gave it to Cillian, I'll give mine to Tom. Didn't really have to do much. He just put a mask on and talked like Bane. And
wrote with some chalk.
Had some chalk for some reason. Talked about his fuel a lot. Ultimately died in the end.
He didn't die. They captured him.
Pretty. Well, what happens after they capture you?
This movie really would have been like, I'm not kidding. Again, I know I'm wrong that this is cheesy and it's not realistic, but I need at the end of a war movie where then you show the picture of the real guy it's supposed to be based on and you tell me what happened to him. Like, I need that, man.
I completely agree.
Yeah, so he gets my silver. So now it's time for gold from Catherine.
My gold goes to Sir David Mark Rylance Waters, who played
Jesus Christ.
Captain Dawson.
Fucking save some names for the rest of us.
Mr. Dawson. I know, right? But he goes by Mark Rylance. I liked the boat. I liked the boat, and I liked the relationships, and I liked his stoic British gold heart of the character. I thought he did great.
He's one of my favorite actors working.
How do you know anything else this guy's been in?
Oh, I love him in this one movie called Bridge of Spies. He's so fucking good in it. It's a good Tom Hanks. Let's give thanks for Tom Hanks movie. And he plays like an American, or like he's Russian, but he's pretending to be American, and he's so good in it. I think he's gonna have a big career resurgence over the next 10 years. We're gonna see him in so much stuff. He's gonna get the Daniel Day-Lewis treatment. That's my hot prediction for Mark Rylance, and he also
won
gets
the
my
Academy
gold.
Award for. Oh, did he? Oh, Brent or Nate, thank you. Yay! He won Best Supporting Actor for Bridge of Spies at the Academy Award.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's really good.
He's won a Tony.
He's in that Adam McKay movie that wasn't great.
Don't Look Up
movie. Yeah, but he's definitely doing Jordan Peterson impression in that movie, which I find really funny.
That's fun.
He's doing his Jordan Peterson's dumbass Kermit voice.
I hate that guy.
Western society.
Fucking solid. That's really good.
That is good.
My gold medal is going to Sir David Mark Rylance Waters.
Hydra.
Yeah, we got a Hydra. He basically told Cillian Murphy, sit your fucking traumatized bitch ass down. This is my boat. You're on the fucking Moonstone, bitch.
Captain.
Yeah, look at me. I'm the captain now. What I say goes. You're fucked for life now. You can't be around a slamming door or a car horn. You're screwed. Sit down, spill another drop of the fucking Queen's love on my fucking deck, and I will punt you over the side, starboard side. You'll be swimming with fucking Harry Styles. He gets the gold.
Yep.
Hooray!
He was great. Hooray. Well, I rate that 10 out of 10 as always, fellows. Would you like to give this movie a rating?
Heck yeah.
Yes.
the script for this movie. What would you guys give the script for this movie?
Oh, brother.
Well, brother, where art thou? It is not. I'll start at 7.
I was going to give it a 7 too.
Yep.
That's exactly as I was watching the movie. I said to myself, it's a 7. It's perfectly fine, but it is missing the stuff that I want to see in movies. Like I'm from the Spielberg school of movies where it's like, first we start with the emotional connection and then we do the action. And this one's just the action. Like if I compared this movie to Saving Private Ryan, I'd rather watch Saving Private Ryan 10 times in a row than watch this one more time. That's how much I like Saving Private Ryan. Tom Hanks, he's just a school teacher, you know? He's not supposed to be there. He's not supposed to be there. So yeah, 7. I give this a 7. The art direction for this movie, the stunts, the props, the costumes, this is where I will happily give this movie a 10 for verisimilitude.
What's that mean?
Those were some real, it's really real. It's really,
say the words again. Say the words again.
Verisimilitude.
Verisimilitude. I've never heard that word. That's cool.
I like it a lot.
Yep.
I'll go. I can't give it a 10 because of everybody was too good looking and they all look the same. So I have to give it a 9.
Oh, good point. Okay.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna give it a 9 just to be funny because it needed more color. We needed a little bit more brightness.
Couple of flowers on their uniforms. Maybe one of them's wearing a lei for some reason.
You could have easily showed an overhead shot of the poppy field. Of a poppy field, you got that. Red
that'd be good.
Yeah,
that'd be good. Yeah. The music for this movie almost non-existent in this movie. A lot of ticking and a lot of engines,
splashing.
What do you guys give the music for this movie?
It was depressing. I remember there was some, and it was depressing. So I'm going to give it an 8. Because it should be. It should be depressing.
It should be depressing. There's plenty of depressing songs that you play that are really good songs. I thought of if you had a place when Kenneth Branagh with eyes got big and saw the ship coming in to say, "Mama, I'm coming home" by Ozzy Osbourne.
Mama!
Mama, I'm coming home. You would have had a 10 on your hands. So lots of missed opportunities.
Can you guys imagine if Brent actually scored movies? How all the movies
would be fucking awesome. Yeah, I can't imagine. I think about it every time I watch a movie. This song here, this song here. I'm making arrangements left and right. I'm surprised I even know what's going on half the time. 7.
What'd you give it? 7? Yeah, the music did not do much for me at all. But it was pretty intense, a lot of intense ticking. I'll give it a 7 as well. The theme for this movie, let's see what they call this. This is an epic historical war thriller. It's got to be epic, historical, about a war, and it's got to thrill you. What would you rate this movie based on those criteria?
I would give it a 10. It does meet all those criteria. This is that movie, but I don't particularly, it is what it is. 10.
I believe the teenagers say, "You're not him." This movie is not him. It's not a thriller. We all know what happens in Dunkirk. We all knew they were going to get off the beach. So if you're going to tell a true story, you can't call it thrilling. What, maybe 3 enemy bombings the whole movie? Come on. All right, just fucking hide under something. Walk around. Serpentine
pattern. Needs more violence.
Odds are if you were serpentine pattern that whole time for the whole hour and 45 minutes, you were fine. I give it a 7.
I'm in between you two. I would say I bet this was really intense in the movie theater. Like if you went to IMAX, I bet it was like quite the thrilling experience. and it's definitely historical, and it's pretty epic, and the war is there. I'm going to give it an 8. I'm going to give it an 8. I think the script is the weakest part of this, and if they had done a little bit more work to just be like, here's who these guys are, here's the stakes for all these people. This guy misses his wife. This guy has a brother with a bum leg and he needs to get home. Like I just needed that. I know it's corny. I know that's not the modern filmmaking.
This is your opinion. It's not corny. You hit the nail on the head.
You want to feel something
about an old man dressed as a teenager, blind in a boat. No one cares.
I was like, what? And then I got it.
And then as far as birthday beach bonanzas for Brent's birthday, if we were, I think the one we've been using this month is kind of saying like, hey, we're having a beach party. We're throwing a movie up on the projector on the beach.
Yeah.
How'd you feel about throwing Dunkirk up at the party? I mean, you're going to get a lot of dads, a lot of girl dads with their hands on their hips, like doing the like walk by the movie and then just standing and watching it.
Oh my God.
Looking back saying, could you imagine? Could you imagine?
Yeah. Like shaking their heads like, wow.
Ever. Oh my God.
They were the best of us.
There's a reason that there's a saying called variety is a spice of life. And we hit comedies, we hit horror movies. We hit it all this month. This is exactly what I wanted this month to be. 4 different movies about a beach. This was very much a bonanza. Lots of crazy stuff happening, and the most beach heavy movie we've had. It's a 10.
Okay, if the confines are
you
putting
score
this
it as what you want.
put this movie up at a fucking party at a beach.
Yeah.
This gets a 3. This is not it. This is not the party beach bonanza. This is here. It's Sunday afternoon with your elderly father. Like, sticking.
Yep.
I'm gonna give it a 7 for the barbecue dads. Gonna give it a 7 for the barbecue dads. Put those hands on those hips.
Yep.
Shake your head at different parts and be like, wow.
Oh my God.
This is what your great grandfather did. This is what your great grandfather did.
Pointing.
Oh my God, that's hilarious.
I'll get us a total score here. It's gonna do okay. Got a 38.5.
That's not bad. That's not bad. It would have been an insult to the souls that perished if we gave this anything higher than a 30.
I fucking trashed it. I'm sorry.
Good.
You don't have to apologize. None of us really liked it that much.
No.
You know what I mean? Like, we all thought it was fine. We all were like, okay, sure. Yeah. I don't think I'll ever watch it again. Do you know what I mean?
Never.
Yeah. Never.
Now it's time for me to pick the theme for August, correct?
Yay!
I'm pretty sure it's my month.
Theme. Yeah,
Yep.
I hope so, because I did it. So
good.
Yes, because last year for August was for relaxation. We were trying to relax. I wanted to know the movies that made you feel like chill on a Sunday afternoon. You throw it on. We did that. So August was for relaxation last year. This year, the opposite. August is for adventure. I want to go on an adventure. I want to buckle some swash. I want to fucking... I want to have fun. I want to go on an adventure. And I actually thought of so many different movies that would fit this category, and I had to narrow them down. But I actually brought The Gentleman up earlier in the episode. Definitely in my top 3 favorite filmmakers. Steven Spielberg has made many, many adventure movies. And the one we will be watching this week is Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade, the best Indiana Jones movie.
Never saw any of Indiana Jones movies, and this is a good excuse to watch one. Thank you.
This is a great intro. You can start on the 3rd one. You're going to understand everything that's going on because Steven Spielberg is a fantastic filmmaker. He'll give you all the information you need. Sean Connery. This is going to be great, and I can't wait to see what you guys think about this movie. So that's what we're going to watch next week, Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade.
Wonderful.
Love it.
And that means all that's left to do is say goodnight, Kate.
Good night, Kate.
Good night, Kate.
Now available from Paramount Home Video. Indiana Jones returns. And this time, he's bringing his dad.
Junior? Don't call me that, please.
They don't go looking for adventure.
Germany has declared war on the Jones boys.
It just runs in the family.
Dr. Jones. Yes?
Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade.
I like Indiana. We named the dog Indiana.
And look for the Indiana Jones Diet Coke $6 rebate offer. Details at participating stores.
Do I make the airplane noise?
Yes, please.
Okay.